We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Evan McPherson has this one teed up,
and we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone, powering his way forward.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Jets.
On 1st down, Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they run past midfield just a yard or two shy of 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Ready?
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Able to find Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st down, Cincinnati.
A 1st
first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the... The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Well, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Jets 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall,
48 yards.
and the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, Burrow. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Chase, the motion man right. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job. They're being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, now Burrow.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Jets 19. Bengals 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 71 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Now inside the 25. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson, 67 yards. And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. It's caught, Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here we go. Get down.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Quick slant. He's got Joe Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 25 all. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, leave to fight another down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
That's complete to Kyle.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.